This is Julie with Sprigeo, and today we have the privilege of interviewing Steve Osterhage, who is the Executive Director of Family Fuel, a nonprofit organization that serves families and schools and communities. And we're going to talk with him regarding their STARS Bullying Solutions program and learn more about how he works with schools and communities regarding bullying prevention. So welcome, Steve.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So our first question is to ask you what makes your program unique. There are so many programs out there. Tell us what makes Family Fuel's program unique.
I think what makes us unique is being solution oriented rather than just raising awareness about bullying. Um, I think when we all work together with the different roles in bullying, we all get something that we can do instead of just talking about it. So we have some specific solutions, and we're all about always working together and not pointing fingers. Sometimes there's a lot of blame around bullying. You know, we blame the school, the parents do sometimes, and the school, points fingers at parents. And we think, let's work together so we can come up with some great, just some specific solutions and skills for each one of the 5 roles in bullying. We also move away from a real common mindset about bullying is the sort of stopping bullying mindset. Because honestly, because bullying is deep inside human nature, we really can't stop bullying. We can have many, many solutions around it, but we can't really stop it. So we like to replace ineffective techniques of working with kids and around bullying with more effective ones. Creating healthier school communities by changing the culture inside the school, engaging all the roles of bullying.
Great. Well, tell us about your basic philosophy surrounding your program.
Right. So all of the 5 roles of bullying, the victim, the parent, the educator, the bully, and the bystander, we have 3 specific solutions for each one of those. And for the victims, we like to empower victims by teaching them how to stand up for themselves in the face of bullying. And first, we like to get the victims and everybody really to see the bully differently. And when we can see the bully as a kid who's been hurt in the past, maybe they were a victim originally, years ago, then we can all feel like there's less fear surrounding it, less mystery. Then kids can actually stand up confidently and change the way they respond to the bully. When they can do that, then they are much less of a target in the future. So we have some specific smart one-liner responses that they can give during those times of both social and emotional bullying. And bottom line, for physical bullying, we always tell our kids, get an adult involved. Always tell an adult if you ever see it, hear about it, or experience physical bullying. But for parents, we like parents to train skills in their kids, and the first thing is to empower them, teach them problem solving around this bullying issue. See, we can tell our kids, hey, respond this way or think this way or do this, but when we engage them in some cause and effect problem solving, it sticks in the brain a lot better, and then they get to own their share of the problem of bullying by doing something different. And then we tease-proof role play. We role play with the kids so they actually get a little practice of what they can do during a bullying situation in the comfort and security of our own home. And finally, with parents, we like to have them have a team approach to issues, because if we can get everybody working together and have the parents interface with the school in a really healthy way, that's going to help everybody. Educators. We like to empower educators to provide an atmosphere of caring at school. And so we start with an attitude of kindness, how to bond with kids, how to start to really develop a really solid relationship with different kids, and give attention to the positive. because when kids can know that their attention needs are going to be met a lot more positively, rather than having have their attention needs be met in a negative way by doing negative behaviors, then they feel a whole lot better at school. An acceptance environment also in the classroom where the kids can bond together in ways where it goes against the bully's innate fears of inadequacy and rejection. Now, how do we handle the bullies, right? What do we do with the bullies? That's a real common thing that we talk about because we want to restore respect for others and for themselves. So if we can teach them how to respect other people's boundaries, we can kind of set the bar, sort of define the limit of what bullying is and what it's not. That's helpful. Then we have the opportunity and the great responsibility to hold them accountable for those limits and boundaries that we've set by restitution learning, giving calm, compassionate, empathetic consequences that make sense to the kid, then have the spin of restitution, doing something nice for the kid that they bullied in the very simplest forms. Also, how to resolve conflict in a way where we take into account the role of bully and victim during a conflict of that style. Finally, maybe one of the most important things would be bystanders, and empowering bystanders to stand up for their school by standing up for other kids, by doing some very simple things that are safe, also speaking up to adults, and creating the kind of culture in the school which shifts the peer pressure to the positive. So in other words, we create schools where bullying is really not cool. That's our kind of dream for bystanders. Now, a lot of these ideas are originated with the love and logic philosophy that was written by Jim Fay, Dr. Charles Fay, and Dr. Foster Cline, as well as some great ideas from Sally Ogden, former Colorado State Teacher of the Year.
Fantastic. So how do you accomplish the goals of your program?
We love to engage schools by coming and talking to everybody that we can. In other words, we like to engage students in assemblies, and we have assemblies that are ready to go from preschool all the way through high school. Age-appropriate ways where we engage kids. They're entertaining and humorous, but very, very to the point. Get the kids the skills they need, both the bullies, the bystanders, and the victims themselves. We also like to engage the staff of the school so that they can all be on the same page and we can have the common language of working with the kids with our STARS bullying solutions for educators. Finally, as many parents as we can engage in the school, we invite them to come and have a parent training, STARS bullying solutions for parents. So that's how we like to engage the schools in a sort of a holistic, get everybody on the same page way so we can all be moving forward together.
Great. So it sounds like a real positive approach that really brings together the key players.
We really like to do that. Yeah, yeah.
So we're going to have information below this interview of how to reach you, but just let us know what is the best way for people who might be interested in having you come to their school.
Right. You can visit us on our website, familyfuel.org, or call us at 805-965-3835.
Great. Thanks so much for being with us today, Steve. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes. Thanks for all you're doing to improve school climate.